Good morning, students. Today we will see the sheet 3 in high voltage engineering tutorial. So the first question is classify the different electrical insulating materials and give example for each type. So we can divide basically the insulating materials into three types as gas, liquid and solid. So for gas you can take air and SF6 as the example. For liquids, oil, different types of oils you can take. For solids, you can take so many examples like PVC, XLP, glass, rubber, paper, etc. For better explanation, you can see the theory lecture. Now, coming to the second part of the question 1, we have a free electron in gas insulator subject to uniform electric field accelerated by 0.5 joules. So, kinetic energy is given as 0.5 joules. Electron velocity is proportional to the electric field intensity. So this is a relation given the proportional constant equals to 2.1 into 10 power 9. So that proportionality constant Ke is 2.1 into 10 power 9. Calculate the electric field intensity and corresponding applied voltage for 2 centimeter distance. So the distance between anode and cathode is 2 centimeters. And the electron mass is equals to 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. So that is M is given as 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. So how can we calculate electric field? So basically we know that electric field is voltage by distance. So first of all we have to calculate the voltage. So I can calculate this from the kinetic energy. First of all, I will take kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. So if you substitute kinetic energy given 0.5 joules and half mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31, and from this we can calculate velocity. So velocity will be 1.05 into 10 power 15 meters per second. So this velocity is nothing but the proportionality constant Ke and electric field multiplied by electric field. Why? Because see here the relation is given that electron velocity is proportional to the electric field. So V is proportional to E. So to equate, I will use the constant. So from this, we know the velocity and we know the proportionality constant. So I can calculate the electric field intensity. So that will be 500 kV per meter. When I know the electric field intensity, if I multiply with the distance between anode and cathode, I will get the voltage. That will be 10 kV. Now coming to the question number 2, consider 500 into 10 power 6 is the number of electrons in 2 centimeter anode cathode space to break down the air. Provided that in air at a given field, the values of ionization attachment coefficients alpha, mu and eta are 4.5, 2.2. Alpha is 7, mu is 4.5 and eta is 2.2. Find the initial number of electrons to start the breakdown avalanche. So this is here we have only primary ionization. So the formula between the number of breakdown electrons required is equal to the starting number of electrons multiplied by, that is initial number of electrons multiplied by e power alpha bar d. So here alpha bar is the net ionization coefficient, which we can calculate from alpha plus mu minus eta, which will be equal to 9.3. Now, if I want to calculate the initial number of electrons, that will be number of breakdown electrons divided by e power alpha bar d. So the number of breakdown electrons is 500 into 10 power 6 divided by e power alpha bar is 9.3 and the distance is 2. So here don't convert this 2 into meters, just take it as centimeter. So you will get 4.179 electrons. Now coming to the third one, to start the breakdown avalanche in uniform electric field with 0.75 centimeter distance, number of electrons was 400. To get complete breakdown, the number of electrons was 800 into 10 power 8. So calculate the net ionization coefficient. So if you see, so we know the relation. So to calculate the net ionization, first of all, I have to calculate alpha bar. So alpha bar I can calculate from, see, in breakdown electrons is 800 into 10 power 8. Initial number of electrons is 400. So e power alpha bar d will be 2 into 10 power 8. So from this, if I substitute d and if I apply natural logarithm both sides, alpha bar I will get 25.5. So when I know alpha bar is alpha plus mu minus eta. So from this I can calculate mu, which will be equal to 8.5. Now, please observe here in the sheet it is given ionization and photoionization coefficients are 9 and 5. Sorry, these are not 9 and 5, these are 19 and 15. Please correct this. Now coming to the question number 4. For secondary ionization coefficient of 2 into 10 power 8 and net ionization coefficient of 6.2, find the initial number of electrons to initiate avalanche. Consider space 1.3 centimeter between anode and cathode and number of breakdown electrons is 180 into 10 power 7 electrons. So here what is happening, we have both primary ionization and secondary ionization. So the formula for breakdown number of electrons required for breakdown will be equal to number of initial electrons multiplied by e power alpha bar d divided by 1 minus gamma into e power alpha bar d minus 1. So from this, if you substitute the if you want to calculate the initial number of electrons, that will be NBD multiplied by 1 minus gamma into e power alpha bar d minus 1 divided by e power alpha bar d. So here if you substitute the values, you will get initial number of electrons required will be 56 into 10 power 4 electrons. Now coming to the fifth question. What is meant by electron avalanche and how it is formed? So for this you can refer the theory lecture. And coming to the second part, calculate the number of electrons formed in electron avalanche which traveled a distance of 1.5 centimeters. Means d is 1.5 centimeters between anode and cathode. Provided that in the air at given field, the value of ionization and attachment coefficients are alpha is 7.4, mu is 5, and eta is 2.4. So the electron eruption was started by an electron flash of 100 electrons. C means initial number of electrons are 100. So I have to calculate first alpha bar. Alpha bar will be 10, and number of breakdown electrons required. If you substitute in this formula, you will get the number of breakdown electrons. So here there is no value given of gamma. So you can consider that here we have only primary ionization. Now coming to the sixth one, derive a formula for secondary ionization factor to have complete breakdown. So please refer theory lecture for this. Now coming to the second part, calculate the value of secondary ionization coefficient that fulfill Townsend criterion, a breakdown in a uniform gap of 2 cm, while tested by uniform field corresponding to net ionization factor of 8. So here alpha bar is given as 8 and distance is given as 2 cm. We have to calculate gamma BD. So gamma BD will be 1 by e power alpha bar d. So if you substitute the values here, you will get gamma BD, that is secondary ionization coefficient for breakdown, will be 112.5 into 10 power 9. Now coming to the seventh one, sketch the current versus voltage characteristics for the breakdown in gases and describe the different stages of breakdown of that characteristic. So this is the graph between current and voltage for breakdown. So this will be having 3 stages, T0, T1 and T2. So for better explanation, you can refer to the theory lecture. Now coming to the second part, a voltage of 12 kV has been applied to a parallel plate air gap of 1.2 centimeter. In the table, alpha and eta are given as a function of electric field E. Assume mu to be constant and equals to 5 centimeters. So here what is given, see here alpha and eta not given directly. So they have given in a table form corresponding to electric field intensity. So first of all, to decide what are the values of alpha and eta, we have to calculate what is the value of electric field intensity. So electric field intensity will be V by D. So voltage is 12 kV and distance is 1.2 centimeter. So it will be 10 kV per centimeter. So here we have to take this 10 as electric field intensity. So the corresponding alpha is 11.4 and eta is 1.56. So from this you can calculate the net ionization coefficient, which will be equal to 14.84, and breakdown number of electrons required for breakdown you can calculate from this. That will be 54.2 into 10 power 6. So here gamma value is not given, so just consider that there is only primary ionization. Now in the second part, if gamma is 10 power minus 7, will breakdown will take place or not? See, how can we decide whether breakdown will take place or not? So first of all, we have to calculate gamma BD. Gamma BD will be 1 by e power alpha bar d. So which will be equal to 18.45 into 10 power minus 9. So gamma will be greater than gamma BD. So when the breakdown will takes place, when gamma is greater than gamma BD. So gamma given value is 10 power minus 7 and we got 18.45 into 10 power minus 9. So this gamma BD is less and gamma is more. So the breakdown will takes place. Now coming to the eighth one. See here we have two parallel plate electrodes with 6.6 kV voltage applied and 4.2 centimeter distance. The values of ionization attachment coefficients. So again here alpha is given, mu is given, eta is given. Electron avalanche was started by an electron of 90 electrons. So initial number of electrons are 90 with a flow of 0.05 microampere. The current value is given. Now, first of all, calculate the number of electrons and current flow that's corresponding to the 2 centimeter distance. So, first of all, here we have to consider D is equals to 2 centimeters and we have to calculate the number of electrons. And from this number of electrons, we can calculate the current. So, for current also the formula will be I for breakdown is equals to I naught initial current multiplied by e power alpha bar D. So that will be 179.2 amperes. Now coming to uh, second part, repeat considering secondary ionization coefficient of 10 power minus 11. So he is saying here to consider secondary ionization gamma as 10 power minus 11 and calculate what will be the number of breakdown electrons. So this if you calculate the number of electrons, breakdown electrons required, 3.4 into 10 power 11. Now, third one, calculate the breakdown secondary ionization coefficient. So gamma BD. So gamma will be 1 by e power alpha bar D. So alpha bar we can calculated as 11. So if we substitute here, we will get gamma BD is equals to 8.60 into 10 power minus 20. Now the fourth one, sketch the relation between the distance from the earthed electrode and the number of electrons. So here we have to calculate NBD for different distances for 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter like this. So first of all, I have calculated, I have given one example for this. You can calculate using different distances 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. So you will get these values. You can sketch the graph. Now coming to the ninth question, starting from Townsend avalanche, explain with the aid of need sketch streamer theory. So please refer your theory lecture for this explanation. What is a streamer theory? And coming to the second part, consider two parallel plates with adjustable distance by servo motor if the breakdown occurred with 1.2 into 10 power 12 electrons. So here NBD breakdown electrons is given as 1.2 into 10 power 12 in a uniform field gap. Calculate the distance between the two plates to have breakdown. So we have to calculate the distance here. Alpha, mu, and eta is given. The electron emission started by flash. So initial number of electrons are given as 80. So first of all, we can calculate without considering this gamma BD. So it will be very easy. Now coming to, if we take the gamma as 12 into 10 power minus 8, so the distance can be calculated like this, and the distance will be 1.98 centimeter. So this is for sheet 3. So if you have any doubts, you can mail me or course message. You can send a message in course message. Thank you for listening. We will meet for next lecture.